Hi, pal. This is Tony Lockwood. We are here in Cleveland, Ohio. My eyeballs are looking at the home of the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, well, we'll leave it at that. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is over there now. There you go. That's pretty cool. We're at the CAASE 18 conference. Now, this conference is co-hosted by Digital Engineering, that's who I represent, and the folks from NAFEMS, and that's they're the International Association for the Engineering Modeling, Analysis, and Simulation Community. And if you are not a member, you are square. Okay, you got it? All right, now I have an interesting discussion coming up here with I remember you guys were little pipsqueaks of it out, and you're taking the world by storm. Please introduce yourself, the company, and why engineers doing simulation, working for simulation companies would be interested in working with you guys.
Sure thing. Thank you, Tony. I'm Marc from Aras. We're a combination of executives and technologists from Siemens, Dassault, PTC, doing next generation PLM, making it more scalable, flexible, and upgradable when it's heavily customized. Mm-hmm. And we've been hearing for some time now from our largest clients that they have a real problem around simulation data management and the processes related to it. There's issues with respect to the commercial tool chains and the in-house tools and Excel, and it's a real zoo.
Right, and a wealth of enormous amount of data.
Yes.
Just enormous.
And growing every day.
Yeah, and even the simplest thing is creating a mess.
Terabytes, petabytes, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. And so, how do you work with these guys? Now, I think the interesting thing you have to keep in mind about Aras is that you can begin your relationship with this company by downloading your software, your product lifecycle management software. And
that's right, Tony. So we're bringing a Red Hat business model to the PLM marketplace. So the software is openly available. The solutions are open sourced. You can download the software, utilize it, make sure it works for you. We sell optional enterprise subscriptions, again, like Red Hat, mm-hmm. Which is equivalent to the maintenance that you would be forced to buy with any of the other systems that you'd use for this purpose, although it includes much more. So you get not just the updates and security updates and support, but also upgrades no matter how much you customize. And that's totally unique. Nobody else does that.
Now, for the simulation, the engineering outfit, let's put it that way, you do have so much to offer them. You want to run through, the kind of problems, challenges, what have you, that they're coming to you and say, okay, we downloaded it, we give it to two guys over there, help us, and what are you seeing from them?
Sure. Well, so the largest global companies, whether you're talking about automotive OEMs or tier ones, aerospace or defense primes, industrial equipment and high-tech electronics companies, the market leaders really have a problem with respect to the growing complexity in simulation. And while we have traditionally been used in the let's say traditional PDM and PLM workloads of bill of materials, CAD management, enterprise change management, program management, requirements engineering, really what we're seeing these days is that companies are struggling with the let's say inclusion of simulation in the product data related to the RFLP. Mm-hmm. And the hitch is, and what companies are telling us that they have many commercial tool sets, and if they do have simulation data management, it's optimized around a given tool set. So some commercial vendor has, let's say, provided it for their stuff. Yet there's a lot of other heterogeneous environments, including the in-house and custom tools, where they need an open SPDM type of environment, and that's where we're headed.
Right. That's very good. Now, these guys, as you said, they will have it optimized, some sort of management system for their one package or twosies, and they don't talk to each other. But nobody knows where the data really is.
Yes.
And so you help them bring it all together, because you could care less where the data came from, really. You were making.
That's absolutely right, Tony. We believe that what's needed is a tool agnostic type of simulation management, where the open and interoperable type of interconnectivity with the product data is something that's been lacking, and that's what we've been hearing. The real direction that we see as advantageous for large global enterprises, at least, is the ability to handle mixed fidelity in the different models in the simulation area across disciplines and various different data types.
All part of the product record, so to speak. Very good. Now, obviously, something like the more horsepower, high-powered compute, high-performance computing, is obviously a cool thing. Somebody having a lot of horsepower there, but on the other hand, the smaller companies with a lot of data don't necessarily have to get into that to take advantage of you. Would that be correct?
Sure.
Because you're pretty lean, the core at any rate.
So the software scales up and scales out for the largest and most complex environments, but it also scales down nicely as well for work groups and for, let's say, divisional use or small and mid-sized enterprises. Yet the place where we're hearing the biggest challenges around simulation process and data management is from the world's largest companies. Our customers are telling us that they have real issues around the need for better data management and tool chaining as foundational aspects for intelligent simulation automation, because that is the basis for all of the closed loop verification, the digital thread traceability, and the, let's say, more strategic initiatives like the additive manufacturing, the generative design, the digital twin simulation for predictive maintenance. These areas, you can't get to those more sophisticated scenarios unless you have the foundational aspects of solid and open simulation process and data management.
That's where these guys come in. That's where Aras comes in, and they can really help you get this together. Marc, I want to thank you very much. The website is Aras, ARAS.com. And if you go download it and do a little pilot somewhere over there. This is great stuff. Marc, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, pal, for watching.